Okay, hey, I'm Frankie Ballard, and you're about to watch the. I have to check on this. Hold on, sorry. My Bobby Bones show, El Rio Ask Anything Chat. So thanks to Bobby for giving me the time to answer these questions, and I guess we'll just go for it. Here we go. Pam from Greencastle. What's your favorite song from El Rio? Well, Pam, that's a very difficult question because they're all like my little children. You know, it's like picking your favorite kid. It's really a tough thing to do. Cigarette, You Could Have Loved Me, Good as Gold. Those are some of the ones that come to mind immediately, though. But don't let the other ones know that I said that, okay? Rosie from Hamilton. How did you come up with the name El Rio? Well, El Rio simply means the river in Spanish. And the Sonic Ranch where we recorded this album is right on the Rio Grande River, and it was the only border between us and Mexico, you know. So here I am on this side of the river, living my dream, you know, and recording this album in a beautiful place, a place that I always wanted to go, and in a way that I always wanted to record. And right across the border, there's a lot of people that aren't necessarily living their dreams. So it's just a very strong symbol, you know, between us and them, and I was right there, so I really felt a lot of that. And then when we were arranging the album, we arranged a lot of these songs in Muscle Shoals, and the native people in Muscle Shoals always said that there was a song in the Tennessee River. So this theme kept happening over and over again, and there you have it. Riley from Winnipeg. All right. Can I play a show someday with you? That would be a dream to achieve. Well, thank you, Riley, for saying that. It's very sweet of you. I don't see why not. I mean, we come up around that area. Maybe you could open for us, or we could jam at sound check or something like that. I don't see why not. So the next time I'm in Winnipeg, come and find me, and we'll try to figure it out. It's the best I can do. Deirdre from Pleasant Lake wants to know if El Rio will be available on vinyl. And I say absolutely, because vinyl's so cool. And I think that you'll really hear the fidelity of this album, which is something that we aimed at when you listen to it on vinyl. So, yes, although it's a very long process, I'm not sure when they'll be available. It's actually really difficult to get them manufactured right now. So we'll be letting you know. It's going to happen, though. Kaylin from Speedway, Indiana. What do you want most with your new album coming out? What do you want most with your new album coming out? I guess I just want people to hear it, mostly. You know, I poured so much of my life into the music and into these songs and trying to get things out that I needed to get out. And now it's time for people to hear it. So I just want what every artist wants. They want their music to be heard, you know. Jonda from Vestal. Jonda from Vestal. Man, that sounds like a movie or something. How did you come up with Sweet Time? That song for me is... I was putting myself back in like that 16-year-old frame of mind where I had my first car that was kind of cool. I had a red 91 Ford Thunderbird. And it was a two-door, but it had a good back seat. And you know, as a 16-year-old kid, all you're trying to do is get somebody to go out on a date with you so you can try to fool around with her in the back seat of that car. And figure that part of your world out. And so I just remember myself in those times and the kind of music I was playing and my headspace, and I thought it would be a fun thing to write about, because I know a lot of other people have been in that situation. I mean, I think probably everybody has been there at one time or another, so that's that. Kara from Sacramento, will you ever do a video or show photos of all your tattoos and explain their significance? Well, you know, tattoos are kind of a personal thing, so I mean, they're on display. There's simple ones like a horseshoe for good luck, you know. Some of them have a deeper significance that I think I'll keep private, but and some that I'll keep private because I'm not the kind of guy that's going to be running around with my shirt off. All right. Josie from Crawford. What is your favorite song on this album? How many of the songs did you write or help write? Yeah, again with the favorite song, it's so difficult for me. I don't think I'll ever really answer that question because it'd be too difficult for me. And when it comes to the song writing and all that process, you know, I've always been of the mindset that the best songs should win. I think the fans deserve the best songs. So I try to write the best songs that I can. And I also listen to a lot of songs from the best songwriters in the world here in Nashville, Tennessee. So I always try to pick the best ones that are things that I feel like I need to say. So Sandy from Midland, Texas maybe. You've mentioned Mom's corned beef and cabbage is one of your favorite foods. Mine too. The question is, do you eat it with mustard or plain? The fact that you asked me that question, Sandy, tells me that you know what you're talking about because that's the big deal with corned beef and cabbage. Do you put mustard on it or not? I would say no to the first round, like the first plate that comes out. No, I just want it original, you know. But later that night when you're kind of getting hungry again and you go back up and you heat some of this stuff back up, I put a little mustard on it. But I only put the carrots in the mustard, really. It's to help me get the carrots down. Sherry from Stanfield. What inspired you to do the video you did for Cigarette? By the way, love the song and the video. That's good to know. You know, that song Cigarette is about lust. So we wanted it to be a lustful video. And I'm a 33-year-old adult man and I know about lust just like any other man does. And I think that the content that's in that video is about as lustful as it gets. So that's what we were going for. Rachel from Rayland. Is a little bit of both going to be a single because it's a kick-ass song? It could be. It's so hard to know what's going to be a single or not because, you know, you don't know until you're about to put it out. You're trying to do that. So I love the song, obviously. I love it too. We'll definitely be playing it live, so you should come see us play live and you'll hear it for sure there. And we'll let you know about the single opportunities. What's the meaning behind El Rio? I already answered that one. Should I answer it again for a different young lady? Cassie, watch the earlier part of this video. Heather from Folsom. What's been your favorite new song to play live so far, or a song that's gotten the best response live? You know, I think we've started adding some of these new songs from El Rio into our live set because we're always touring and playing shows. And I didn't want to put them all in at one time because it felt like, you know, I don't want to put too many new songs out there. It kind of slows down the set. But we've been doing El Camino and Cigarette and LA Woman, and all three of those have gotten a great response, which is so cool to see because that's like the immediate, you know, reaction. You get the feedback instantly on something new. So I've been doing those a lot, and they've been getting lots of good love. So thanks, Heather. Tina from Newport Beach. What a nice place to be. From the El Rio album, which song could you say is your pride and joy? It's too hard. I'm sorry, Tina. I can't do it. But I will give you this little nugget that I think Good as Gold is the heart of the album. I think Good as Gold is, it's the heart of it. I don't know if that answers it, but it's the best I can do. What type of hair products do you use to keep your hair looking so fresh? Rachel from St. Louis. It's ironic that you think it looks fresh because my secret is I don't really ever wash it. You know, just rinse it out, rock a show, rinse it out, let some of that road grease get up in there, and just jam it back, and that's it. So I'm glad it looks fresh because it's hardly the case. Dana from Detroit. What's your favorite part of CMA Fest week? My favorite part of CMA Fest week is I always get re-energized for. I always get re-energized to be a part of country music, and what that means, because you're always out on the road and you're focused on what you're doing and what you're trying to accomplish, and there's a bigger community that I'm a part of, country music, and to see everybody flood into town and be so excited about the artists and the new music and the shows and everything, it's really inspirational. It gives me a lot of energy, and it makes me want to go out and be better. So it's the people, I guess, people coming to town. Allie from Memphis, where is your bus parked during CMA week? Why do you want to know that, Allie? You gonna come visit us? Actually, I don't even think our bus is gonna be in town during that week. It's gonna start heading out to the East Coast while we're doing some shows here, and we're gonna meet it out there afterwards. Where do you go after this weekend? There you go. That's the second part of your question. We're going up to the East Coast. Donna from Nashville, what's your favorite Pop-Tart? That's a good question, because I come from the Pop-Tart capital of the world, Battle Creek, Michigan, the home of Kellogg's. And I've eaten my fair share of Pop-Tarts, and I should know about them, and I do. And I gotta say that after all these years and all these Pop-Tarts, strawberry with no frosting at all. I think it's just because I had too many Pop-Tarts, or I don't know, I'm just not a frosting guy, but no frosting, strawberry is my favorite, toasted, or s'mores. Vicky from Burbank, who drives your bus? Do you ever see him get road rage? We have a bus driver. His name is ironically Van, which is kind of humorous, I think. But he's a great driver, and he always drives the speed limit and takes very good care of us, because we need to be safe out there. We have a lot of equipment and a lot of precious cargo, so he takes it slow, and we keep it comfy, and we're not in a big hurry to get anywhere. So no, I've never seen him get road rage, but there is a door that goes across the front, so if he's raging up there, he's doing it pretty quietly. Okay, I guess that's it. So thanks again for your questions, and I hope you guys love El Rio. It really is from the heart. I just tried to make the best album I could, and now it's up to you to either enjoy it or not. And also, thanks to Bobby Bones and his crew for having me on the show. Okay, adios.